Welcome to Richland Estate. In this short 8 or 9 minute video, we will take you on a journey of Richland Estate and share how pride, passion, and unconditional commitment to quality and authenticity are the driving forces behind the creation of award-winning Richland Rum. Richland Estate is comprised of Vennerbrook Plantation, where sugarcane is cultivated, and the Richland Distilling Company, with rum distilleries in the cities of Richland and Brunswick, both located in southern Georgia in the U.S. Our journey starts at Vennerbrook Plantation.
Born out of tradition, on land which has harvested sugarcane for 2 centuries, Richland Rum is authentic. In a day and age where authenticity is often used as nothing more than a metaphor. Using traditional rum-making processes, which require time and artistry in order to be carried out, Richland Rum evokes remembrance of bygone eras, a time when appreciation for detail was expected, not an exception. Richland Rum is an old rum, a creative spirit, the spirit of Georgia. Being the only single-estate rum distillery in America, the Richland journey begins in the sandy terroir of Richland Estate, where warm sunshine and water from the Georgia aquifer supply the natural ingredients required for the sugarcane to thrive.
So when you look at this autonomous process, the first stage, of course, is the plant, is the sugarcane. And sugarcane is a tropical grass, but a very gratifying crop or plant to work with. If you create the right environment for it, and fortunately the right environment has been created for it right here in Georgia, the right terroir, right? Sugarcane thrives. If you only allow it to thrive, you have an autonomous creation of a beautiful base material, sugarcane juice. And that is what our rum is made from. When you really take a good look at it, the sugarcane juice, which is the base product for the rum, and really other than water, its only ingredient is a composite of Georgia sun, rain, and dirt. Beautiful.
A terroir that is formed from simple and natural elements provides a purity that cannot be matched. This purity extends into stage 2 of the process, which sees the sugarcane cut by hand, pressed into sugarcane juice, and then boiled down to 100% pure sugarcane syrup.
You know, where it sometimes gets confusing is that the words syrup and molasses are used interchangeably, and the difference couldn't be larger. Pure syrup, as we make it, is just cane juice that has been condensed. Heat has been applied, water evaporate, and you condense it to syrup. When syrup is used to make sugar, what's left over after the sugar making process is molasses. And molasses is therefore really a waste product.
In stage 3 of the process, natural and slow-acting yeasts are introduced to begin fermentation. The yeast and syrup work hand in hand to produce a fermented wine wash that starts to accentuate flavors of the cane, while also providing the necessary components to begin stage 4, which is distillation.
In the third stage, fermentation, is where yeast is introduced. A very undervalued living organism, an under-recognized living organism. It's the yeast and the particular yeast strain that we have been able to select that converts the sugars in the syrup into a number of alcohols and also into the carriers of the flavors and aromas that define the flavor profile of the rum later on.
Fermentation is a brief moment in the grand scope of the process, but its role cannot be judged relative to time alone. The work done by the yeast creates a sense of permanence that will be displayed by the rum well into distillation and beyond.
Distillation is technically seen a more simple separation process. But here's where autonomy becomes a little bit less, and human art starts to play a more important role in deciding how you manage the distillation, or call it separation process, by managing temperatures, by playing the distill as if it were a music instrument.
With distillation, human intervention has now made its entrance into the life of the rum. Deciding which distilled spirits are worthy of continuing into the aging process requires a subtle and artistic quality that only the human imagination can perceive. The aging process begins when the rum is placed into virgin white American oak barrels, where the two will engage in continuous dialogue until the rum has matured.
After the fourth stage, separation or distillation, a very intricate, lengthy stage 5 begins, and that is aging. We allow our virgin spirit to start a 3 to 4 year dialogue with virgin American white oak. And that's a very intricate process, also an autonomous process where no intervention is needed and only time should be allowed. This is where the rum takes on its maturity, grows up, if you will, and flowers into becoming this beautiful, multifaceted, rich liquid with a phenomenal flavor profile.
Like all great pieces of art, Richland Rum is meant to be shared with patrons who can appreciate the intricate qualities of the work. The lengthy and tedious efforts of the Richland process will not go unnoticed in those who are aware of such efforts, and an unmatched experience is sure to be acquired. In a modern world of automatons, numbers, and projections, there is still one thing that cannot be quantified: experience. The Richland experience is one that captures the subjective imagination of our human nature, a transcendence of time and place, not an escape, but a discovery of enjoyments up to now unknown.
We hope that anyone who's enjoying a glass of Richland rum really realizes the 5 stages that this product has gone through. There has been as little as possible intervention, human intervention. Autonomy has reigned. Time has not been important. And where human intervention has played a role, it's been in an artisan way to help and facilitate. We hope that the consumer really enjoys the absolutely magnificent outcomes that natural forces can provide.
Immerse your senses into the world of Richland Rum, the spirit of Georgia. Welcome to the Richland Experience.